Hey folks, this is movie Metal Rock McDonald here, aka Jared, and yeah, I'm sorry something that's really stupid. Is Disney trying to be politically correct again? And is that the Seven Dwarfs were not beaten the new Snow White movie? Oh no no no! Instead of having dwarfs, it's gonna be seven magical creatures. I'm like, oh gosh. Is this is because Peter Dinklage was offended that he don't want to be typecast as a dwarf. I'm like, well, a lot of times it's the same guy who did a scene in Elf. He had a cameo in Elf where he beat up Will Ferrell's character because Will Ferrell thought he was an elf, and that was a part of the joke. And he was offended by that. Then all suddenly he's offended by the term. I don't know, really. I don't know. It's because the term dwarf is offensive to little people. It was, I'm like, what should we call it? Snow White and the Seven Midgets? Midgets, which is a derogatory term um for little people. Because I always thought dwarf was more of the politically correct term for a little person or little person in general. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is Disney trying to be politically incorrect, and it's gonna backfire them because the movie will probably flop, just like some of the other live action remakes. Yes, there were some that were big hits in the box office. The Jungle Book was a huge hit. I think Alice in Wonderland made decent money. You know why they're doing these live action remakes? It's because Maleficent made money in the box office. Now I don't think it was a big box office hit, but it made enough to make a sequel. Uh, Snow White and the Seven Magical Creatures. That don't even have a ring to it. In addition, when you say magical creatures, that just sounds magical creatures. That just sounds very vague. Okay, you mean like they're all wizards? They're elves? Are they gnomes? Like, what are they? Magical creatures. Like, that doesn't even have a ring to it. And guess what? They don't even have to cast an actual little person to play a dwarf. They could do what the other Snow White movie with Kristen Stewart, which I like, by the way. I think some people don't like the movie because this is what I think. This is not totally true or not. I think some people don't like it because it was not a traditional Snow White movie, which I knew going in, and I knew that wasn't going to be the case. Mainly, I think the reason why is because Kristen Stewart. Yeah, even though I like that movie, I would say Kristen Stewart was miscast in that role. Yes, she does have fair skin, but she's not the hottest woman in the world. Kristen Stewart's not ugly. Is that Kristen Stewart is not the type of woman I see. Wow, she's smoking hot. Like, no. I would say yes. Kristen Stewart was miscast in the role, and they could do it with that and cast normal sized people and do like and computerize them and do like some and computerize them to make them look short. Just like they did with Lord of the Rings, with the actor who plays the dwarf in Lord of the Rings, Gimli, I believe. Been a while since I watched the Lord of the Rings movies. I think they computerized him in a way to make him look short. They could do that. I'm like, what? Since when did the term dwarf become offensive? And it just sounds like Peter Dinklage is being a crybaby. Like, come on now. And guess what? Dwarves aren't real. They're make-believe characters, okay? And dwarf. And also, by the way, dwarves and fantasies and movies and TV shows and dwarves in real life, people who were born with dwarfism, are not the same thing. They're not. Okay, there's no dwarf on the mountain doing mining and living out in the woods and living out some random cottage in the woods. No, Snow White is a fictional character, and it's bad enough they casted a a woman that's not even fair skinned, even though I can go off topic. But people on Twitter saying, "Oh, all these racists being mad that Rachel Zegler get casted. They just mad because they casted a Colombian girl on a Colombian woman on. They're just racist because they didn't cast a white girl in the movie." Uh, no, it's because Rachel Zegler is not fair skinned. She's tanned. Okay, people say, "Well, she's part white." I've seen pictures of her. She looks tan. Okay, and she said she's not bleaching her skin. That's the reason people were upset. People said she's white Colombian. Well, I'm going off topic here, but guess what? The time period that Snow White takes place in, I don't think there was very many Colombian women around in those time period. Okay, so it would make sense for Snow White to cast a white woman in that role because guess what? Snow White is known for being pale and white, being a pale white woman. Because people are stupid. And it's Disney trying to be all politically correct, saying, "Oh, we can use the certain term dwarf because dwarf is offensive now." Like, really? You know what? You know what? If I was a director, I would probably make uh a Snow White parody, taking in modern times and just be a dick, and he's just to be a dick, just to be a dick, and say, "Hey, check out my new movie, Snow White and the Seven Midgets," and see how that works out. Disney is being stupid. I lost all respect for them. Now I have respect for old Disney, like The Lion King. I'm talking about the animated Lion King, uh, Atlantis, the first three Pirates of the Caribbean movies. The last two were good. They're okay movies. And old Disney, like stuff that came out in the '90s and early 2000s stuff. Hey, that stuff was cool. Not all of it, but hey, this old Disney, they're trying to be all politically correct. And you know what? I think it is. They want everybody to know how much they hate conservatives or anybody who votes Republican because they want to teach us a lesson. And this is dumb, stupid. They're dwarves, okay? The dwarves are a the dwarves are are part of a are major characters in Snow White. Call them magical creatures is just dumb. Take away dwarves and just give them magical creatures. Like I said, it just sounds very vague. Like, what do you mean by magical creatures? You mean like wizards? Are there elves, gnomes? What are they? Goblins? Call them magical creatures. To me, it just sounds Disney just trying to be. You know what it is? Just Disney trying to be politically correct. That's what it is. Magical creatures, get out of here. That's just dumb and stupid. Trying to be inclusive. Because what? Not everyone needs to be inclusive, okay? And I'm in this video right here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to rate, subscribe. And see you guys later. Bye.